Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. In the last episode, we came face to face with the ghostly spark hunter known as Midnite, who just so happens to have some sort of connection with Edge in the past, although it seems like they're far from being on the same side, Midnite siding with Cursa, while Edge siding with our band of heroic misfits. Although, with the next Dark Mess tentacle now within sight, the time to deal with Midnite now seems to be upon us, since, let's be honest here, Midnite definitely seems like it's going to be our boss for World 2 here. So, with that being said, honestly, the Pristine Peaks boss Midnite, I guess we're ready to see it now, because here we go, the Midnite Library. Here we go, the Midnite Library. Defeat Midnites. And it looks like, we found who good old Captain Orion was looking for. But, was not expecting a Rabid Rosalina, though. Huh. So that's what they meant by there being someone in one of the, memories. It said something about someone that has, like, a fascination with Rosalina. So, this apparently happens to be them. So we got kind of like a hint towards them earlier. Huh. Interesting. And it looks like we actually have 4 people on map now, which is interesting. Just because we're not usually, you know, we've never had this actually happen before. Well, technically we had with the Toads in the original game with Kingdom Battle, and where we kind of had to escort them, but we never had something that can actually fight back. So that's actually kind of interesting. Huh. So we actually get to try out Rabid Rosalina too. The Demotivator. Huh. Okay then. Can I mess with their sparks? I might be able to, actually. It's definitely worth going for if we can. Only thing is what do we want to throw on her? Because we really don't know what she uses, or what she needs. Honestly, we could maybe use our... Well, technically we can't even throw it on. Well, technically, yeah, we can, but the thing is like... I really don't know if these are going to work, to be honest. These could be pretty good. Rabbid Mario's ones are pretty good. So maybe they'll still end up working for us. But honestly, with that being the case, I guess we'll find out what Rabid Rosalina really can do here in just a few seconds. But first, let's definitely take a look at the map here, because we're definitely dealing with some pretty wacky shenanigans here. With the fact that we're dealing with squashers, some bomb-oms, which seems to be some flaming stooges, and then Midnite herself. A versatile spark hunter whose techniques can limit heroes' attacks and increase the damage done by allies. Okay, that's not good, but it's only... So she's only weak to frostbite. Okay then, or resistant to frostbite, is that what I should say? Because the thing is we fought that ginormous Goomba in the last one, and it was resistant against everything. It also had 9,000 HP, so I guess, unless this thing has multiple phases, I'm honestly not sure, but at the current moment, actually no, wait, it looks like she could maybe attack us quite far, so maybe she is more dangerous than the Goomba, because Goomba actually had to run into us to do damage. It's 702 damage if we get hit by a crit, though, which is kind of scary. It fires a medium-range projectile with a flat trajectory. Okay. And then also Weaken, which is Luigi's ability, which we already know how that kind of works. I'm pretty sure probably 50% Weaken, maybe. And then, ooh, okay, so I was right on guessing if she was like the hide-behinds, because I said that she kind of reminded me of the hide-behind enemies when we did get a small look at her before. And she can indeed teleport. So she has a hide-behind ability. Okay then. Well, that's a little terrifying, although it's only one teleport. So it's the same, but maybe it's not as bad. I guess we'll find out. But what are we dealing with Rabid Rosalina here? The Kaboomer launches several projectiles towards the same target, breaking down any destructible cover in the way. Okay, interesting. So it's kind of like a Gatling, in a way, since it hits 6 times in a row. So it's kind of like Rabbid, Yoshi, and Yoshi's weapon, the Egg Beater. Okay, seems pretty good. And then what's the ability here? Ennui. Targets struck with the lock status effect are unable to move, shoot, or use techniques. Any damage received lifts the effect. Okay, so kind of like the sleep status effect with Cranky Kong. Okay, interesting. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. And then also we might be able to actually get a small thing about the Demotivator class too. So Rabid Rosalina is adept at removing any protections enemies may have, and at immobilizing them as well. Okay, seems pretty good. I think we can work with that. Okay, so I think we're ready. I just need to make sure what we were dealing with first, let's be honest here. Since we definitely need to make sure we do things right. We might be able to dash into Midnite, I think. I'm not 100%, but we might be able to, so we might take that into account. Since it's definitely something Edge might like to do here. But I think the first things first is definitely getting everybody turbocharged on the first turn. Make sure everybody's doing nice and good damage, because you never know. Might come in handy. Definitely might come in handy. Only thing is who do we want to deal with, and how do we want to do it? Because I feel like Edge definitely wants to go up to the top of the map. That's kind of my idea. So let's see how far we can actually get. Because we have a decent flight with the glider itself, and we can get right on top of Midnite here, which may or may not be a good or bad thing. I guess we'll find out here in a second. But thing is we're definitely going to take advantage of our shock dash while we have it. No reason not to. Since we do have the multi-dash, we do have the shock, and we also have the extra damage from the turbocharge. So, not bad. We did a good chunk of damage already. Not close enough to Midnite to be able to do anything special yet. But Mario does have the ability to jump up in the air and do some little bit of crazy stuff on his own. So let's definitely take that into account. I'm going to say more than likely try and maybe get... Do I want to just try and get 2 blasts into her? It's probably worth it. You know what? Just go for Midnite right away. See what we could do. Might work, may not work, but at least we did a little bit of damage while we're here. And then get Mario into a safe zone. Only reason why I'm doing it the way I am right now is because I don't know if we're dealing with multiple phases or not. And if we are, this actually will end up being a good thing for us if we use only a little bit of our turns right now. And if it ends up working perfectly, that's actually really good to see. Okay, so we can get rid of the Squasher here, as well as doing a little bit more damage to Midnite. So let's definitely go for that. Got a critical too, which I'll definitely take. Although she's barely standing now. Okay, well, how do we want to do our next movement here? Because Rabbid Peach really can't do much right now. Mario still has a little bit of movement left, but it's not enough to do a lot. We do have a POW block, which, you know what, I might actually go for. I just need to make sure we're in, like, a place where we can obviously move. Because, let's be honest here, no reason not to toss this thing, right? Because we can get rid of, if she does have multiple phases, first phase being down will definitely be the good thing for us, let's be honest here. So let's toss the POW block and see what happens. Okay, phase 1 done. So she does have multiple phases, so it's good that we did that. So we were able to actually get through Phase 1 pretty easily. And I'll definitely take that, honestly. Because that gets rid of those squashers for us. It makes that first area pretty much null and void for us. Because those squashers can be very dangerous if we let them do what they want to do. But this one doesn't look like we could do what we did. The only reason why I could do that is because all those enemies were melee. But now that we're dealing with these lone wolf enemies again, I feel like we're definitely not doing that again. It was definitely funny to try it, at least. I was just surprised it worked, to be completely fair. So, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But, I definitely say let's definitely do the turbocharge again. It's always good to start first turn with that. I just feel like it's pretty good just because of the fact that everyone's already bunched up to a point where it actually feels like it's gonna do quite a lot already on its own. Only thing is I see bomb-bombs over there. I see the lone wolf enemy over there. Lone wolves were weak to, what again? Burn. Okay. So, in essence, Edge probably wants to make her way probably to this lone wolf, is what I'm gonna say. Maybe. Or maybe just getting rid of the right side one might be smarter. I'm not really sure here. Just because of the fact that they're so far away from each other, we can't take full effect of our extra movement. But I think Mario can deal with the one in the middle. Then Edge can deal with the one on the right, I feel like. That could probably work for us. Just because of how everything seems to be going on this side of the map. Only thing is we'll still have that lone wolf on the other side, which will definitely be a little interesting, but it might end up working for us. I'm honestly not 100%, but it's definitely something. So let's definitely go for this guy, though, because we should be just about on top of him. Try and get extra movement. Got a decent amount. We'll definitely go for Shock Dash here, because I want to make sure that this guy's done for, because if we leave him, let's be honest here, the game is definitely gonna take advantage of me if this guy's still up. So down he goes, perfect. We can get into above ground, although I'm not really sure where this is exactly going to take us, to be completely fair. Not bad. We might be able to maybe get a dash in. Yep, we can. Well, see you later, Midnite. I like how it's Edge being the one to, you know, get rid of Phase 1 too. That's also kind of funny if you really think about it. With the fact that they have connections in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, it was friendship in some way. Although, the thing is we still don't really know if they really were friends either. And I'm honestly curious to know if maybe Edge was a Spark Hunter. It's very possible, just based on how Midnite's kind of been, like, acting about everything. So I'm not really sure about that one. It definitely feels like it, though, just based off of everything. That Bomb-Bomb can make their way up to Edge, I think. But do I really want to worry about that one? Not really sure. I kind of want to go for this guy up here, but I feel like he's not going to go for me. Just because I feel like I can get behind cover in time. But I definitely say get a blast into the Lone Wolf. We got a crit on him, so that ended up working perfectly. And then I think just getting into safety is probably the safest bet for Mario. Although I do think for Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Rosalina, it's definitely getting back a little bit, just so we can figure out our movements here. So I think it's about, like, there-ish. Wait for the yellow. Well, I'm hoping for the yellow circle to show up. Well, it's not really showing up. But I think it's about, like, here-ish for Rabbid Peach. There we go. I just wanted to make sure we could dash and do what we need to. Only thing is where do we want to dash to? Actually, to be honest, if we can get rid of that Bomb-Bomb, I'll feel pretty good about it. So maybe getting over on this side of the map, getting rid of this Bomb-Bomb, using this guy on this guy, and getting rid of both of them might actually be pretty good, honestly. And then we can kind of just wait for what Midnite wants to do with that turn. And there is a Bomb-Bomb over there, but honestly, I'm trying to think of what would be the best case scenario here. Because the thing is Are we able to deal with both of them? And if not, what can we do here that'll make it work? Because what I do see is we can maybe team jump off of Mario, jump on top of the Bomb if we get the right movement. Thankfully, we just got it. And maybe, just maybe, do a little bit of damage to Mr. Lone Wolf here. And not bad. I'll take that. And then I think we can maybe get into a safety zone like that. Maybe. It's not a lot, but it's definitely something. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, I was about to say, I felt like that was doing a lot less damage. But that was just because it was breaking through the book block right there. And let's see if we can maybe... Ooh, not bad. That Kaboomer is actually pretty good. Okay, not bad at all. Do I want that Bomb to just stay there? Not really. I think it's probably best if we save on that. I might be able to use a Sky Rain, though. You know what? Let's go for it. We haven't used a Spark yet, so might be worth checking out. Oh, what the... Okay, then. I was not expecting that was going to work the way it did, but interesting. Huh. Well, that definitely was very interesting, but maybe that wasn't a bad thing. I guess we'll find out. The only thing is with Mario here, because we still have a movement left, I'm curious to the fact of if Hero Sight sees Midnite teleporting. Because the thing is the hide-behinds in Kingdom Battle negated any kind of Hero Sights. So, I'm curious about that. I guess we'll find out. I'm hoping it works, but because of the hide-behinds, I really don't think it's gonna work. So, guess we'll find out, I guess. That's only the only thing I think we can do there. And I think we definitely go for a Flying Blade here. I'm wondering what she'll end up doing, though. Because the thing is she's gonna teleport. Is she gonna teleport away from us, or is she gonna teleport closer to our allies where she could take full advantage of their current position? Curious. We didn't get to see... Okay, she does move away from you. Okay. Well, that doesn't really help you there, I'm gonna be honest. But, nice try. I'll definitely give you that one. Nice try. And she's by herself right now. She has no allies on map. So, I think we know what to do. I think we definitely know what to do. But first things first is definitely helping out Edge here. Because Edge is, you know, it's definitely good to get a couple little, extra dashes in. And I think we should be able to drop right on top of Midnite. Yep. Gotta love that extra flight that we have the capability of doing. And these extra dashes as well makes it so if we do need to, we can run to safety, which is also pretty good. Rabbid Peach is kind of just alone. I don't think she can really help us out with much. Maybe Mario can help out, but we may not need to do that, just because of the fact that I feel like we should be able to go pretty far alone, just with the fact of, well, she's already almost down. Only thing is I'm not sure if she's always going to change the map or not. I think that's more of what I'm curious about when it comes to everything going on with this area. Because so far it seems like it's completely changing the map, based on the fact that we had a whole set of new enemies. Are we going to make that? I don't think so. So I think we just go for the double blast and maybe get the stomp if we can get it. Nope, didn't get the stomp, but we... Nope. Went through the pipe on accident there. That was not my intention. Do the dash real quick, and then make our way a little bit further back. And then good old Rabbid Rosalina. It's time, I think, you get a little bit of revenge, I guess, for Captain Orion. So dash away. Well, she's definitely mad. But here we go, phase 2, or... Well, technically, this would be phase 3, because phase 1 would be the actual first part of the fight. But, yeah, she definitely does not look happy. I'm wondering if she powered up at all, just because of that, because she definitely looked like she powered up based on just in general. But it looks like... About the same things. Okay. Well, good to know then. But we are dealing with squashers, it looks like again. But this time we're definitely going to have to deal with them this time. Unlike what we did before. We have a lone wolf right in an open area, which is interesting. Another lone wolf hiding up there. I definitely need to make sure we mark out all the lone wolves, because if we don't, we're going to get caught off guard with them. Because those guys do a lot of damage if we let them do it. The squashers, on the other hand, are a different beast, for sure. But for the most part, it looks like... Well, in order to get to her, you would have to go through this pipe if you want to get to her in turn 1, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to just be honest. I think the first turn was the only time we could ever do that, just because, well, they gave it to us, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure it was mostly because of the fact that we had the multi-dash edge ability that we have, to be completely fair, too. But, turbocharge, like always, definitely need to start our turn with that. The extra damage is... 40% extra damage plus the movement damage as well. It's literally, like, everything Edge likes, and, well, gun damage for everybody else is pretty good. So, thing is how do we want to really turn this out? Because we could make our way to the Lone Wolf with Edge, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. You know what? Ooh, but I can't make my way up there, though. But we can make our way to the Squasher, though. So maybe that's not too bad. Okay. Well, I think we can do something with this. Although we're not setting up Shock Dash for sure, just because of that. But we can definitely do a little bit here. Because, getting rid of the Bomb-Bomb and the Squasher, and maybe throwing this directly on top of you, will definitely be worth it. Because getting rid of one of the Lone Wolves is definitely a priority. It does look like we can get a free knockout on the Squasher here. But, actually that's not even a knockout. I'm very surprised about that. Huh. Okay. Well, can't do that. But, I do think maybe Mario might be able to make a little bit of a bounce off Rosalina here. Which might actually come in handy. I guess we'll find out. It's definitely worth a shot. Barely got that. Let's do another stop just in case. Get into a position where we can maybe go for... the Bomb-Bomb, probably. We can go for a blast on you. That's a good question. How do I want to do this turn? Because I feel like I can leave that Bomb-Bomb without worrying about it. We can definitely get rid of the Lone Wolf, though. I feel like that's probably a good idea. And I think actually a blast on you may be a good idea, just to be completely fair. Because what we could do with Mario, with the rest of his turn here, is grab this Bomb-Bomb over here. And can I make it to the Lone Wolf at any way? It does look like it. I think I did damage, actually. I'm not sure 100%, but it does look like I did something. Well, that's not bad. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Because getting rid of that little bit of HP that he had left may actually be enough to... Well, it doesn't look like it's definitely going to get rid of you, though. But we do still have a little bit left of our turn. So we can still do something here, even if we do attack. So we'll wait on Edge for a second, because we might be able to do something extra. Although, what do we want to do with the rest of our movement here? Because we still have a couple options. I'm going to say we definitely want to get Rosalina up there, I think. Just because of the fact that we might be able to lock down Midnite when it comes to movement. May work, may not, I guess we'll find out, but at least we tried something, right? But let's get her a little bit further back, I think, just so she's not completely in sight of Midnite when Midnite starts going crazy on us. Because we still don't really know how her weapon works because we've never been really hit by it. We got lucky with the 50% and dodged it barely. But I'm curious, wait a minute, Mario might be able to do something here. Let's see here. I can't really see the range of that at the current moment. Let's see here. Well, we can definitely move him. Okay, that's the plan. That is definitely the plan. Okay, we definitely go Flying Blade. We ended up critting, so it doesn't matter now. What I was planning on was, in case the enemy decides to survive the Flying Blade, we do Storm Blade and we get them. But it doesn't look like we need that at all. But I do think we set up Ethering though, so we can become invisible just in case, so we can wait for Midnite's turn, because she might stay in that position if we stay where we are. I have a good feeling about it, not 100%, but it might end up working that way. And then for Rosalina, I'm gonna actually set up Reflect in case we do get attacked. We drop 40% damage back onto Midnite. So let's end our turn. We have 2 squashers left on map. Midnite teleported over there. Really? Okay then. Interesting. Wonder why you moved over there. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a second. But she's definitely running from us and not going for attacks right now, because most of her team is pretty much down for the count for the most part. Okay, for the most part, I think what we do here, because we're invisible, let's take full advantage of our invisibility and get some dashes in. Might as well. And then we'll start doing some damage to her allies, just because a little bit of extra damage will come a far way when it comes to dealing with her, I think. And then I think what we could do here is maybe, just maybe, nope, we don't hit both of them, but we do maybe break her cover, which is very possible. Nope, didn't break it, but we are still invisible. So, still good. Still good indeed. Here, though, I think our honest, actually, wait, let's get Peach up there first. We may not need to use any bounces to do this one, though, to be honest, but it's, you know, still something. But I do think what we do here is definitely along the lines of letting Mario jump off of Rosalina. Because of the fact that, one, we could do something along the lines of this, and then we can maybe fly into a position where we can maybe hit her. And, well, I was wanting to do it in the air, but this still works. This definitely still works. And then actually we could go for a knockout on the squasher here. Is that what we want to do, though? That's the real question. It's probably a better idea. You know what, getting rid of her ally might be smarter. Because now that that's locked down a little bit, we can actually work with this. But now we definitely send Rosalina back over here to help Peach out. I think Rabbid Peach is definitely probably going to have something up her sleeves, let's be honest here. But I'm going to say what we do is maybe along the lines of this. It looks like one of them hits the cover, which may actually be good for us. But Rosalina might need Rabbid Peach here, I think. Just a little bit. So we get a little bit more of the Gatling gun that we have here. Because let's be honest here, we probably are going to need a little bit extra when it comes to movement for Rosalina to be able to do what she wants to do. But I think what we definitely get behind here, though, I think for sure, then definitely get Pyroblast ready, because extra damage is extra damage after all. Let's see what we can do with this, though. Not bad. We got a little bit of a burn in. She's running very far, though. Well, that didn't work out too well. But I think we're still in range of maybe blasting away with, yep, full blast too. So that's not too bad. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, yeah, definitely go for it then. Jeez, got a couple criticals out of that. Not bad. And then I think, nope, we're out of range for that. I was wanting to hold her in place. That was what I was wanting to do. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that way. Little unfortunate. But, honestly, I think we just end turn, and then see what Midnite does. Teleporting far, far, far away. But she's staying away from us, though. Okay, well, your little runaway is probably not going to do you too good. I'm going to be completely honest there. But maybe it'll help you. I guess we'll find out here. But first things first is definitely figuring out what Edge wants to do first, because, well, Edge is definitely going to be able to get over there. So, as long as we figure this out, who's the furthest to getting to Midnite at the current moment? Mario's not really far, so definitely not Mario. We could probably bring Rosalina a little bit closer, but it looks like the furthest we're going to be able to go is about here-ish. So it may or may not work. It really depends. Okay, well I guess we'll find out here, I guess. Because it's definitely really up to whatever Edge's current movement here will end up being. Which doesn't seem like it's going to be too far. But it's decent. It's not too bad, because we still get the hit in with the Flying Blade. So it's a little bit of something. Okay, other than that, how do we want to do our next move? Maybe, I'm wondering, can we maybe take advantage of the pipes here? Nope, just out of range. Literally just out of range. Okay, well it's not the best thing, but let's see here. Mario's more than likely not going to be able to do much here from this range. So Mario's pretty locked down at the current moment, which doesn't really help him. Might be able to do something though, because of the fact that Rosalina was over here, so we could bring him a little closer. Not a lot, but it's something. At least he gets to do something, let's be honest here. So, Mario, I hope you like your small mini jump. It's probably not going to help you much. I'm going to be completely fair here, buddy. Might be able to take advantage of the pipes, though. Not much. But we might... Nope, we can't hit that. Not at all. Not from this range. Maybe from, like, up here, maybe. Nope, not at all either. Okay, well... Yeah, you're not doing much here. I think just getting you into position and preparing, I think, might be your only option. And actually, maybe what we can do for Mario, because he didn't actually do anything yet. Well, we don't have the boots, and we don't really have much we can do with the POW block there. We can summon the POW block, though, which is an option. You know what? You know what? That actually may be a good idea. We can maybe summon the POW block, because we can hold this in our hands. So, Mario, drop this for the allies, and then you're going to go and hide over here for a bit, I think. And then I guess we just see what you can do from that. Honestly, I feel like technically we could do something along the lines of this. Although I'm not really sure how much this is going to really help, but it's something. Maybe we could put Midnite to sleep, maybe. Or it could maybe, well, we could drop it on top of Edge. Maybe that might be something we could do as well. You know what, let's try it. It didn't really hurt us, so maybe it wasn't a bad thing. I guess that was pretty good, actually. I was thinking it was going to be worse, to be honest. And then we can't put anybody to sleep. But that was not a bad movement, for sure. Only thing is I don't think Rabbid Peach is in range of doing much. But we do have the possibility of jumping off of Mario. So let's figure out Rabbid Peach's movement here, and then we'll start doing some attacks here. Because I want to make sure that if we do get rid of Midnite's HP bar here, well, we have everybody in range of doing something. But definitely Rabbid Rosalina, go for a couple blasts there. Got a couple criticals too, not bad. Not bad at all. And then definitely go for Triple Troll. And I think we actually got Phase 3 here. Because, let's be honest here, you have 5 HP, we have a Flying Blade with a 60% chance of doing a crit, and it's way over your HP bar left, so sorry Midnite, but here you go. And just like that, battle cleared. And it looks like Edge completely dismissed Midnite there. I don't think they're going to be friends anymore, but I actually kind of felt bad for Midnite based on her little, like, sad, like, little fly out of there. But honestly, she kind of is on the bad side of things, because teaming with Cursa, you know, definitely doesn't seem like a good thing. So... and it's kind of her fault there, to be honest. But, battle cleared, level 15 for everybody, which is definitely good to see. And 210 star bits, not bad. Oh, and we also got a book for Midnite. So we might actually learn a little bit more between Edge and Midnite here. In, you know, a very close amount of time. It really depends on what's in that book for Genie. But, looks like we got ourselves Rabbid Rosalina. Sorry for wandering off, Orion.
My hidden. I'm still Captain Orion last time I checked. Thank you. Though it seems I did have worried. No sad excuse for a siren. For a siren torpedo. My Rabbid Rosalina. Still, with my duties here, keeping me occupied, perhaps you can look after our new friends along their journey.
Seriously, I don't have time. I need to find a way to get to Rosalina. Rosalina, you say? So, you definitely need to see Rosalina. Rabbid Rosalina definitely needs to see her. Okay, well, you could definitely come with us. We might find her along our way. We are going to multiple planets after all. Of course, I can see your fan. The likeness is, uncanny. You know we're on our way to find her, too. We could use someone with your, enthusiasm. You get what I mean. I mean, yeah, that's cool, whatever. I'm down. Captain Orion, thank you for everything. I promise to make you proud.
You already have, child. You just, take good care now. That's in order.
Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain, indeed. We now have enough purified darkness energy to create a warp tunnel to Pallet Prime. The ship will be ready for launch upon your return. Okay, thank you, Genie. So now we're ready for next world, then. Pallet Prime, which we did get a little bit of an idea from Captain Orion. Although, the acorn really doesn't give me many hints. Based on the fact that, well, Beacon Beach had a sun, this place had, obviously, a snowflake. So an acorn kind of gives me the vibe of trees. But that's about it, to be completely honest. But Pallet Prime and the Winter Palace and 2 of 2 Dark Mist crystals now collected. We are now technically officially done with Pristine Peaks here. The only thing is, well, let's be honest here, we're definitely going to take a nice look around. Also, I got a level up. Cool. I think it was, I'm trying to think of what it was. It was probably, ooh, new weapon skin. Oh, obviously for the Mega Bug. So, obviously Rosalina's gonna get a freebie. Although, Rosalina didn't get one of the, galactic ones. Huh. Interesting. And it doesn't look like there's anything special on it. Although, might as well look at the regular Kaboomer. This playful pulse string energy cannon fires a flurry of energy bolts, capable of demolishing certain cover. Nighty nights. Nighty night indeed. And also I like how it's technically a spark, in a way. Because just like Rosalina would be, you know, dealing with the Lumas, Rabbid Rosalina is holding on to a spark, which is a Rabbid and a Luma mixed together. It's actually pretty cool. Okay then, cool. We also have 15 skill points to use on Rosalina as well. Jeez, okay then. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Wake up slap. Enemies in stasis take 30% extra damage from all sources. That doesn't sound too bad. Only thing is not really sure on it. Ennui duration, we can make him sleep for 2 turns, it looks like. That's not bad. And then obviously, Ennui range seems like a good thing. If we can increase the range of that, that definitely would be good. Extra hits with the little Kabloomer definitely seems like a good idea as well. Critical hit chance up to 80%. That's pretty nice. What's this? Heat up. Each consecutive projectile does 5% more damage. Just like with Edge and her Flying Blade. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad, honestly. Weapon range probably would be good on the Kaboomer. Glide boost, that's basic. Movement range is basic. Dash damage is different, however. Because we haven't had anyone that can actually physically increase their dash. And Rabbid Rosalina has that exact thing. Although it's only a 1 dash, it looks like. But we can do a dash then a sleep. Which doesn't sound too bad, actually. Okay then. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Although, it looks like we need to get the glide boost at least by 1. Oh no, it doesn't. It's the other one. It's the movement range. Okay, movement range by 1 maybe. We can give up 1 for some extra dash damage. I think what I want, probably, is we can maybe go for Wake Up Slap with the enemy dash. Because then we get the 30% when we dash. Or, probably not the damage right away from the dash, but the thing is we're always being able to use this Wake Up Slap every time we do a dash with Rosalina. That's probably a good thing, I think. And then we might be able to get Heat Up here too, if I get lucky. Yep, I can go for it. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's just get all the big skills right away for Rosalina. So Rosalina's got all her harder to get skills, because these are all 4s just to get them. So, might end up being good for us. Then we can also go for get dash damage too. But, I'm honestly curious on what I want to get though. Because we could go for this dash damage, or we can drop the cooldown for the normal version of Enwy, which may actually be a good thing as well, to be completely fair. That's actually a good question. I think the extra critical chance, because we hit so many times, it may end up being better for the critical chance. You know what? I think that's what we're going to go with. Not bad. I just wanted to make sure we spend all that, because we're definitely going to try out Rabbid Rosalina for the rest of the episode, because we still have a little bit left. So, honestly, doing a mission with Rabbid Rosalina outside of the battles that we just did for the boss definitely does not sound like a bad thing. For this, maybe Glide Boost for now, and then Edge will definitely throw in not much we can go for, but I guess some extra health for the time being, just because I'll probably change my mind on that later, just because I might have to respec a little bit for Edge, to be fair, but thing is I really have no idea what I want to respec for Edge at the current moment. Let's look into this Midnite book real quick. So let's see here. Today we encountered a bioform more terrible than any of Cursa's minions. Thus far, a spark hunter named Midnite. An analysis revealed that Midnite is a result of a merge between the Rabbid DNA and a cold mist during the dead of night that chills one to the bone. The combination is cunning, alluring, and highly treacherous. Definitely seems that way. I could definitely say that one. And also I should have another... Yeah, here we go. We have 2 other ones that I collected. I didn't get to collect these in episode, though, but I did find them. So, Squashers. Cursa has merged gentle pigs with rabbit DNA, then turned them loose against us. These creatures proudly carry thwomps on their backs, which they use to shake the heroes to their foundations by leaping into the air, unaided, and crash landing nearby. They are resistant to electricity, but vulnerable to ooze, proving that, even with Cursa, trade-offs are necessary. And then the path to the Mask Mountain. Rabbids on pristine peaks are many things, but easily daunted is not one of them. While it is always winter there, extreme weather can cause mountain trails to become inaccessible, hence Rabbids have little faith in them, instead forging their own paths to the summits. Even a visit to Madame Wastrella's is uncertain, a place with a reputation for informing customers that they are doomed year-round. So that confirms that that one building for me over in this area over here on the map is definitely Wastrella. I guess I should have understood that because of the gateway, because that was open before. But it does look like a couple things opened up inside the palace, because this was only available earlier was the Tiny Dancer, but apparently there is something right over here. The Diva and the Bookworm. Well, I think it's perfect. Rabbid, Peach, and Rosalina are literally on our team right now, so I guess we know exactly where we're going. And honestly, might as well get that one done for down for the count, honestly, too. Anything else here, by the way? Actually, I don't think we looked at the statue yet. I wonder if it has any story attached to it, like the other ones. Nope, nothing attached to it. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, wait a minute, there's a pipe here. Hello, we didn't see you before. What's going on inside here? Ooh, hello. Okay, then. I think that's probably where our mission is. Yep, that definitely seems like it. So the diva and the bookworm was hiding up here. And there is also a memory up here. Okay, well, that ended up working out. We actually found a memory. Because it's been, a lot of them have been hidden because of how, like, high some of the mountains are. So it's actually good that we found this one. Because it's kind of hard to find some of these. Well, let's see here, the Winter Palace. Do I appreciate the classic beauty of the Winter Palace? I believe so. Its intricate exterior is duly impressive. Its main keep is flanked by 2 great wings, protected by labyrinths, secret passages, and more. Most impressive is the Winter Palace Library, curated by Telesio, a descendant of the palace's original owners. He restricts access to the library with an ingenious mechanism. Didn't really see a mechanism anywhere, but if you say so, Genie, we'll take your word at it, honestly. But with that being said, let's get ourselves into the diva and the bookworm, because, let's be honest here, we're definitely going to do this one since, honestly, we're already in the room, so might as well.
The lighting here is trash. How about I handle this while you guys do whatever it is people do in a library?
Read books.
This library is a gateway to learning that, should,
Wait. To learning. Okay, I thought I misread that for a second.
This library is a gateway to learning that should be a safe place for everyone. Except Dark Mist tentacles, of course. Guess I have to come with you now.
I guess so. But, yep, you guys are definitely getting into this little mission here for sure. And it does look like we are completely locked to Rosalina and Rabbid Peach. Good thing we leveled up. But destroy the Dark Mess eyes. Okay, well, we don't have Rabbid Luigi for this. But maybe we don't need it. In this case. Only thing is it's going to take a couple turns to get rid of all of them for sure. Because we can't bounce off of things. But I think we should be fine for the most part. But let's see. First things first is definitely figuring out who we want to mess with first. I think messing with Mr. Stooge over here is probably the smart one. Making sure he's nice and asleep. And actually, we could do... No, maybe not. I don't want to wake him up on accident. Probably should have did one of those, actually, to be honest. But I think what we do here is definitely prepare ourselves in some way, shape, or form for maybe dealing with this side of the map. Because I feel like we definitely dash into you. And I think what we can do here, maybe what we do is probably... I feel like maybe Triple Troll actually knocks you out here. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll see. Okay, yep, that ended up working perfect. Do I go for a knockout on you? We can. You know what? Go for it. Let's make sure he's out. It's literally, like, no reason not to. 30% extra damage with that Kabloomer. Or Kaboomer, as I should say. I don't know why I keep saying Kabloomer. It sounds funnier to me. But, I definitely say, yeah, that probably was pretty worth it. And I think we end turn here. Let's see what the enemies want to do. Because the Squashers are definitely... Oh, you can literally make it almost to me. Okay, then. That's not terrifying. I thought you were, like, a little bit further, but nope, you were pretty much on top of us. And thankfully the Stooge missed there. Because if we get hit with a bounce, we're going to get bounced multiple times. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Well, we're down in a place that we really can't do much about it. But, yeah, it could have been worse, to be fair. Can we dash around this corner? Because sometimes... Like, it seems like it auto-corrects the dash a little bit sometimes. Let's probably go turbocharge. Maybe increase the damage of our dash and see what we could do. Because we might be able to do something here. With a little bit extra flair. As long as we do it right. Other than that... No option over there. We do have the ability to put these guys, yep, to sleep. So maybe we leave them for a second. So let them kind of figure out what they want to do. And also, check out Rabbid Rosalina's abilities, little cutscene there too. No reason not to. Okay, well they're asleep now. If I were to shoot this way, do I hit both of them? Oh, I do. Okay, so that's what we need to do then. For sure. Okay, so, in essence, what we should do is probably help Rabbid Rosalina make her way over to those eyes and get a perfect angle on everything over here. Because I feel like that's definitely what the plan is when it comes to these guys, if we want to get rid of them in a quick succession. So down goes both of those, not bad. And then we can't dash into these, but we can take advantage in the way of... We actually do a lot of damage with Triple Troll. Interesting. But I think definitely getting rid of at least 3 of these eyes this turn may be worth our while. But yeah, definitely worth our while for sure. We're definitely, yeah, we're getting squashed. Okay, Stooge is definitely coming this way too. Although it looks like... Oh, okay, he's going for Rabbid Peach for sure. And dashing actually gives him that as well. Ow. Thanks. Thanks for that. Rude. That was just rude. I think we go for a heal for sure. There is no way I'm not going for a heal here, I think. Just because the heal is definitely going to come in handy. Other than that, we have an eye over there. We have that guy hiding up here, which I don't particularly like the idea of, to be completely fair. Although there's so many enemies right here that I don't think staying in this area is a smart idea at all. Although, maybe, just maybe, yep, we can use our... You know what? Skyrain burn it. That sounds like a good idea to me. I'm gonna be honest there. Burning all these guys may actually be a good idea. Although normally I don't think it would be, but... getting rid of that actually does not do us too bad, actually. And then I think we can also get rid of you. Almost. Almost. We got a crit on you, but not exactly what we were going for. But not bad. That ended up working out pretty well. If we go to here, I think we might be able to get a range of maybe... Actually, wait a minute. We might be able to, actually. Can I get behind this thing? At any way, shape, or form? Does not look like it. Okay, so the rest of them we have to do on our own, it looks like. Unless maybe I can get like kind of like an angle where I can hit both of these at the same time. But it does not look like that's even a possibility. Okay, so... What we should do then is maybe, just maybe, doing a dash on one of these guys and slowing down their progress towards us. Because you never honestly know when it comes to what kind of damage we can take here. So down goes you for a turn. And now we figure out what to do from here. Because honestly it really depends. But we can maybe, per se, go through here. But we can't really catch up to them. Okay. Well, can I knock one of you out? That's a question. If I can knock them out, I don't feel too bad about it. Maybe. You know what? We might be able to do something here. Although I might not have... I have to probably break cover, though, to do it. To be completely fair. These guys are resistant to fire, if I remember correctly. No, they're resistant to shock. Okay, you know what? But it's my last action, so I can't really do it that way. Definitely could have tried it, though. But, yeah, that's definitely probably not going to be a good one. But I do think maybe cooldown clocking this could be a good idea. It's worth a shot. Although, we did, you know, technically not be able to do much with it. But it's still something we could do later. But don't see many options here. We definitely can get probably rid of one of these enemies, though, if we do it right. Only thing is how do we do it, and where do we want to go for to make sure we can do exactly what we want to do? That's the real question. But I think we go for that eye next, after everything else here. Because I feel like getting away from these enemies might do us some good, for the time being. And maybe, just maybe, get into a position like this, because I don't think they'll really be able to take full advantage of us from all the way back here for Rabbid Rosalina. Then for the instance for here, honestly, I think, that's a good question. Probably this eye over here, probably, is what I'm going to say, just because of the fact that that one is kind of a little bit further away. And it might actually do us some good to get rid of that one first. Okay, so Squasher probably... Actually, no, he might not actually be able to get to us. Nope, he can. He definitely can. But it's only one more Stooge that's left on the map that's awake at the current moment that can do anything. And he missed us completely, which ends up working pretty well. I'll take that. I'll definitely take it. And I think we might be able to put both of these guys to sleep with our dash. Does it do it? It does do it for both. Ooh. Okay. I like that. I did not know that was going to happen, but it's definitely good to see. Well, we can probably knock you out, but is that how we want to do it? Because there's options here. We definitely have options. Well, there's only 3 eyes left. So, in essence, we can deal with one over here, which may be probably a good idea. We probably could leave you guys alone, actually. Or, maybe, just maybe, you know what, this actually might be better. Just because of the fact that it definitely gets rid of this eye. And then we can do another extra little bit of damage to the other eye on the other side. And now all we need to do is just enter this pipe over here. Thankfully we're not getting burned by our own little burn there, but definitely could have if we weren't being careful. And then we just blast this eye over here. And then this mission is done and over with. But not bad. I like the little rain cloud of meteors for sure. I love that thing. That thing's really good. I'm so glad we got that. Ooh, Steampunk Triple Troll. That's not bad looking. Huh, cool. New skin for Rabbid Peach. I was kind of hoping it would be for Rabbid Rosalina, because we really don't have any extra skins for her at the current moment. But that's pretty nice. I'll definitely take it. We could probably take a look at it real quick. Well, we got one for Rabbid Peach, actually, too. Let's see here. Rabbid Peach is thought by some to be self-absorbed due to her dedication to self-portraiture. Yet, no one is more effective at healing other heroes, and her self-described diva personality belies her sheer offensive power. In particular, an attack that launches a sequence of 3 powerful sinking shots, which have a 100% hit rate versus enemies, even when they are behind partial cover. True, she's pretty good, but that confirmed that she's the best healer in the game, to me though, to be completely fair. So good to know. We're only missing 3, 4, 5 more memories, 2 of which are in the shop 100%. So 3 of them are hidden somewhere. Only thing is where are they hidden is the real question. But we are done in here for sure. So let's make our way on out and then prepare for probably at least one more, I think. I think we have enough time for at least another mission. I know Gateway is going to take a while based on the last one we did. We definitely can't do this one because it's level 17. We have Dr. Vent's Frozen Oddity, which is an option. We have obviously the Tiny Dancer, but we need 19 for that one. But I think we can probably do this Igloo Breakthrough, and then maybe a regular mission after that. I think we could probably do 2, if we do it right. Only thing is which one do we want to do? Because we can maybe go for the key, which, honestly, I kind of feel like doing that one, honestly. Getting the secret area out of the way. Because we have the option of, completely doing that, so why not, right? But first things first is I remember seeing an ice cube over here. So what we need for this guy is his little ice cubes to build up his little igloo. So, in essence, as long as we pick this up and make a nice run for it, as long as that flaming stooge doesn't see us, we should be able to easily drop this over there and give it to him. The first one down. I think all of them are pretty close, though, from what I understand. And then, did he say anything different? I can't finish this igloo without blocks of ice that are the perfect shape seen any around. Well, it definitely got at least one for you, buddy. So we're definitely on route to doing what we need to do for you. Only thing is Mr. Flaming Stooge is blocking this one. I'm trying to make sure we don't get attacked by him. Because let's be honest here, these ones will respawn, so we don't have to fight every single one, to be completely fair. But just in general, just the fact that we can get attacked correct. We definitely should be careful. But there we go, 2 of those. And actually, I want to see if we can maybe... There we go. Just take off the WM arc so we can see everything else. Let's see here. So far, none over here. We do have a pipe in here, which I'm actually curious on where it goes, to be honest. We'll check that, actually, too. But, first things first is making sure we're done with these ice cubes. Because the ice cubes, I believe, are all going to be nearby here. And sometimes they're hiding inside of things when it comes to items like this. So definitely taking a nice look around of our current surroundings and making sure we check where we are and how close we are to the actual area is how we're going to be able to find some of these. Another guy over here. Make sure we check where he's going to, because he'll definitely turn on a dime if we let him. But none hiding over here. So it looks like all of them are going to be near him, which is good to know, because you never honestly know. I definitely say let's definitely probably start shaking. Oh, there's one. There we go. It was technically in the tree, but it was hiding behind the tree. But there we go. 3rd one there, and then there's only 1 more left. Only thing is I have no clue where we're going to find that one, to be completely fair. But, I guess we'll find it very soon. Drop that there. And then just 1 more. Where could the last one be? That's a very good question. Don't see it. And I don't think it would be inside the green pipe, to be completely frank. So it's definitely not in there. But it's got to be somewhere nearby. Just based on the fact that all the other ones were. Okay then. Well, I have no idea where. But it doesn't mean that it's not around here. Could definitely be... Could it be up here? It's possible. There's something up here, though, for a mission of some sort. So we can definitely take a look. Although I don't think this will lead us to where it's trying to lead us. Although there is something up there, though. Which seems to be where that block wants to go. Okay. Well, I think I have an idea, then. We'll come back that way in a second. And then figure out where this block is, because it's definitely... Oh, it's in the tree. I see it sparkling now. There it is. It was another tree one. Or unless maybe it was already behind the tree, because I'm not 100% on that. But you got your last little ice block, buddy. And there's your igloo. Hope you like your new house. Because, let's be honest, we did put a little bit of effort to making sure it was nice and fixed. The igloo is finished, thanks to you. Now if I could just figure out a way inside. You probably should have asked me that one before us putting it together, but you know what? I hope you find your way to getting inside there, buddy. Poor guy. But let's, I did see this little yellow brick goes over here, so let's definitely head over here real quick. And then I think what we'll do after this is make our way... Well, actually, there's a pipe here, too. Oh. I was about to say I thought we could just run down there, but nope, we gotta go through the pipe to go through here. Okay, so enter the cannon over here. And it looks like what this opens for us seems to be one of the secret ones. Oh, hello. Footprints. Okay. Interesting. Not sure what those footprints do for us, but interesting. That's all I gotta say. But, wow. Okay, that's a lot of particles coming off of that. But let's see. Well, there's an egg up there. Although I don't see a way to get to the egg. Well, if I go through this cannon over here, where does it take me exactly? It takes me over here, where we can lower this this little ladder there. But, floating coins does not make me think that we can do this yet. Okay then. Floating coins, you say? That seems like what I was talking about in a previous episode where I was saying that there's like areas that seem like there might be another ability we don't have access to. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what that is. Could be wrong, but I feel like that's probably the case. Just based on the fact that, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're doing much with that. Just to be honest. So I'm guessing the yellow boots probably have something to do with that as well. just based on the fact that, yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do for that whatsoever. And also, that little flying thing is also in the middle of the air as well, and it doesn't look like a cannon takes you there. So, huh. Interesting. Very interesting, but maybe once we do get an ability, I could easily go and grab that one. I'll probably grab that one off of episode, though, if, well, you know, just in general, because we probably will end up forgetting about that one, just based on the fact that it's, let's be honest, I don't think, that one's marked, and it's definitely one of the secret Planet Coin ones, so I might end up forgetting about that one if I, you know, just in general, so I'm definitely saying let's get our Midwinter key, and we'll head into that secret zone, and then we'll end off today's episode. But let's also get our lore books while we're here. Might as well. And we could also read those too. No reason not to, right? But let's see here. Should be... Yep, here we go. Deep freezes and lone wolves. The latest mutation in Cursa has been integrating perfectly into the environment on Pristine Peaks, a cunning and aggressive predator that works to immobilize its prey by getting in close and freezing it still. Even in defeat, it is a threat, launching a final glacially charged explosion that chills to the bone all heroes within reach. As one would expect, it is especially vulnerable to fire. And then the lone wolves. Cursa's cunning is endless. If I were not an AI, my studies would quickly give way to emotion. These long-range threats climb quickly to high elevations to achieve tactical advantages and make use of a special attack triggered by movements. They have a sensitivity to fire, but are well protected against frostbite's charged attacks. Which is definitely true. Also, honestly, I feel like they were the most dangerous enemy in this world, to be honest, when it came to things we dealt with, to be completely fair. I really do feel like it. But where we need to go next is, I believe, up here. Which I think there's a ladder, if I remember correctly, that I had opened because I was walking around normally throughout the map. And I think I found a ladder of some sort. The only thing is where did I find it? Oh no, I think it was this pipe over here. It was, like I said, it was either like a pipe or something that took me closer. Well, there is a pipe down here, and a memory I actually forgot. How did I not grab this? Huh, I guess I just didn't see it. Well, we'll grab it. No reason not to. A gate to another world. The Rabbids' frenetic creativity prompted them to make a secret playground, or make secret playgrounds, for themselves on every planet they inhabit. Unfortunately, any pains they took to hide them were ineffective against Cursa. Fortunately, a less than scrupulous merchant, Salesbot 9.99 plus tax, sells its own custom-made keys to unlock them, payable only with a localized and untraceable currency, planet coins. Untraceable, you say? Huh. Okay then. Interesting. But maybe a good idea with the planet coins, I guess. Not sure if you should have really made them untraceable, but let's definitely open up our next little secret zone. Because let's be honest here, the last one gave us a spark, and let's be honest here, the last spark was pretty good. It was a crit-based spark, being Scream, so honestly, probably worth definitely grabbing a Midwinter door. Okay, so far, we definitely need a circular, like, puzzle piece. And you look like a dash one. Okay. Although you're purple, so I have no idea what you could do for us. But I do see our little circle here. Only thing is how do you get to it? We'll definitely Sonic this down and see where this leads. It doesn't look like we're dealing with any enemies here, based on the fact that there's literally none around here. But the thing is how do we get to that thing is the real question. Because it looks like it's completely blocked off. There's a triangle over there. So, basically what I see here... Can we maybe Sonic Boom this? No, we can't. Okay. So the idea here, I think, is definitely bringing both of those up. And then obviously dropping this on top. Oh, but we have to do it from that side. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it's just find the triangle then, which seems to probably be back here, just because of the fact that there's an opening back here. Oh no, but there is a block. Okay, well, block leads us to something. So it's definitely... Well, why are you... Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it was just... It looked like it didn't want to move for a second, but it was just being weird. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, why are you not moving? We need you to move. There we go. Okay, so we need to figure out where this wants to go. Well, it looks like what we need to do is definitely push this onto here, for sure, based on the fact that the triangle is up here. So we'll leave that up there, send it on up, and then make our way up to here, get ourselves onto the little triangle block, and then push this right into a position where we can drop that sonic boom pillar right on top of where it needs to be. Then it looks like we need to bring that to the square based on that, because obviously dropping this is top priority, because that gives us a little bit of another push to be able to go to the other side. Okay, not bad. Grab this block again. Actually, probably shouldn't have dropped that. I don't know why I dropped that early. That was pretty stupid. I shouldn't have dropped that at all. But there we go. Pull this on out. We don't need the triangle pushed anymore. So all we need to do now is just drop it here. Go on through. And just like so, drop that like that. Now we can grab our circle too. And we'll go and place this real quick. Just since we... Actually, wait a minute. Oh no, we have to drop it over on the square. So we'll drop it right next to it real quick. And then push this on through like so. And there we go. And now we're literally on path to doing exactly what we need to do now. Since square is now pushed, we leave that alone. Put that into the little circle crystal or dark mess crystal-like area. And then from there, honestly, well, just make our way over. Only thing is I need to push this sonic pillar back into place, I'm pretty sure. We want to make our way over there. Ooh, but we have to put that up there. Okay. I was thinking that we could climb up ladders with this, but apparently that's not actually the case. So we drop that down. Can we do it from... No, we can't do it from up here. So we need to make our way back down. Definitely an interesting puzzle, though. I was expecting kind of like the one where the enemies were roaming around, but apparently these could be like quite different from each other. But just like that, we are now officially done with this area. Let's go get our little spark, and I guess we can end off today's episodes just afterwards. Because, like I said, I want to do the secret zone, and well, we're at them. Did you organize a rescue for me? Wow, no problem, buddy. Vamp Dash. Okay, so Vamp does still exist. Thank goodness you found me. I was getting really bored in there. Well, it's good we found you, buddy. I'm curious, though. With the fact that we just got Vamp Dash, is it going to be extra damage on top of what could be our normal Shock Dash with Edge? I'm curious on that, because, I'll be honest, that might actually be pretty good. Let's see. Because the last one was pretty good, so if this one's just as good, I'll take it. All dashes will deal 140 damage, and heal the hero by 30% of the damage dealt. Oh. So it locks my damage I deal with dashes. Not really sure how I feel about that one. On somebody else, maybe, it could be good. I definitely will say that. But not on Edge, I think. Just based on the fact that it's gonna lock me down. But it's only for the Vamp Dash, though, to be fair. Well, maybe it's better... Well, it's not better than Ethring, because Ethring gives us 25%. But the thing is it's not leveled up. So I guess we should level up first, and then figure out from there what it is, because it looks like it may actually still be good as Edge. Which actually does not seem too bad. And also, we can level it up again, which honestly isn't bad either. So, 30%. That's not bad. Yeah, you know what? This will also be 30%, but the thing is I think I might be able to take more advantage of the Vamp Dash, to be honest. Because of the fact that Edge is always by herself, it may end up working for me, honestly. Huh. Or, technically, what we can do is double up on the movability. Because the thing is, it's 30% movability base. I'm pretty sure you don't need to use the ability to get the athlete bonuses on both of them. So in essence, we can get 60% just based on them being on us. Which doesn't sound too bad. Huh, interesting. I'll think about that one. I'll test it out in between episodes and see if I like it, just to test the damage of what we're doing. But not bad, not bad. But with that being said, in the next episode we will be beginning our search on completing everything we can do inside Pristine Peaks. I don't think we're going to be able to do all of it because of the fact that it looks like there is another ability we don't have access to yet. So we will do everything we can do, and then, you know, go from there. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching, have a wonderful rest day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.